making sure you and your child have enough to eat. This is the mission of one Houston area nonprofit. Target Hunger is a resource for those with food insecurity. They are in high demand after more than 80,000 Harris County families did not qualify for the county's Uplift program. That program gives a $500 monthly grant to families to help with living expenses. This morning, we're joined by Rosie Martinez, Director of Navigation for Target Hunger. Good morning, Rosie.
Hey, Zach. Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate your time. Talk to us about how Target Hunger serves the community.
Target Hunger has been serving the Harris County community for over 30 years. And what we do at Target Hunger, we know that when families are coming in for food access, for food resources, we know there's other needs in the family, in the home. So what we do in navigation services is that we connect families to other community resources. It could be for utility assistance, rental assistance, and to apply for also access to health care. We know that the cost of food is really rising, and we also are seeing a huge need, families needing assistance with rental assistance and utility assistance. The good news is that there are other resources in the community for families to apply. And I would really like for our community to know, our Harris County residents and outside of Harris County residents, to know that they can always call 211 if you're looking for these types of resources in your community.
Yeah, that really is a great resource. I know, Rosie, you touched upon some of these issues, food insecurity being a major issue in itself, but it's also telling, right, of other complications and problems these families might be having. Talk to us about the different services you provide to these families in need.
The other different type of services that we provide in need is what we're seeing now is families needing access to health care. That's one of the major ones that we're seeing as well, that there's food insecurity. And when families do not have insurance, we know that the cost of insurance is also high and families cannot afford this. We do have the programs, CHIP and Medicaid. There's a government programs that some families might qualify for, but we also forget about our parents who also need access to health care. And that's a high thing that we're seeing today as a need for our families besides food. Right here, we also have all these pantries in our service areas here in Harris County for communities to come out and get assistance with food. But I mean, besides food, I do want to stress that we are seeing also a high number of families looking into access to health care.
Yeah. What are some qualifications these families must meet in order to qualify for these services?
For these services, most families are living below the poverty level, and there is a eligibility guideline, and most of the time it is families that are living below the poverty level. But let's remember that we also have families that are working families as well and are struggling to really get ahead. So there are some other resources that we try to connect them to that we know they'll qualify for. That's one of the things that we are also focusing on, families that are not below the poverty level but are also struggling to make ends meet in their homes. And
remind us which areas you serve.
We serve the eastern area. We serve the northeast area as well of Houston. If you families or anybody who would like to know more about us, they can visit our website. It's targethunger.org, and it gives a lot of information about where we're located for pantries and also our educational food fairs. These is open to the community. There's no eligibility requirement. So if you're needing food access and you feel like you might not qualify for our program, but you will qualify for the food fairs, and it's open to the public.
And with that said, I know tomorrow's a very exciting day for you guys. You have your garden gala. Tell us all about it.
Well, we're so excited. We do this every year, trying to raise money for this wonderful organization that is really serving the community. And I think it's very wonderful that we have a lot of sponsors, different companies that are coming out to support us. And I just want to say, if you are someone who who really would like to give to a nonprofit that's doing something great in the community, feel free to do that. It doesn't have to be Target Hunger. It can be any other organization, because let's face it, every organization in Harris County is a puzzle it's a piece of the puzzle for every client in Harris County who's needing resources or needs assistance or access. So we're very excited about our gala tomorrow, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we raise that money that we need to continue this mission that we're on.
Yeah, it certainly takes a community. Rosie, thank you so much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.